Yes, you can answer in two ways. So what is Zen means? If I ask you, what are you doing right now?
Now I'm speaking
Mm-hmm.
and looking,
Mm-hmm.
breathing, being.
Yeah.
There's lots of answers.
Yeah, sitting in meditation room and we talk. So this is my direct Zen way of answer, and in more descriptive way, Zen is the word from Japanese word, which is the same like Chan, and is exactly means meditation. But Zen is not only about meditation. It's not only about sitting in meditation, what usually people think. Zen means understanding our true self, and then from this understanding to help others. It sounds a bit like mystical, but we already experience sometimes in our life some interesting connection with, sometimes we call this in the West intuition. And sometimes we are connected, sometimes we are not connected, sometimes we think and we try to analyze. So Zen means understanding our true self, means have connection with our intuitive self, or in Zen language we say before thinking, or sometimes we say with our not knowing or don't know mind. And connection with this true self is very helpful, because then we can recognize the situation clearly, and then we can act or respond to the situation accordingly. So it's about having this connection. It's like lots of things in one moment. But if we practice, then we are better and better. So if we practice, then we can perceive the situation, as I said, clearly, and we can be like clear mirror. So we can mirrorize the situation. But mirrorizing the situation is not enough. So when we mirrorize the situation, so when in front of us is someone hungry, then we give him food. When someone is sad, we try to comfort him or her. When red appear, we mirrorize red. But if we have a thinking, then is something on the top of that, or even sometimes we cannot perceive clearly. So then responding to the situation is very difficult. That's why we struggle. That's why we make mistakes. But of course, there is no way to not make mistakes. But if we practice, then we can be more and more clear. We can respond clearly, and then we can move on. So we don't carry on lots of feelings. And we can actually, if we make mistake, we can learn, we can perceive this mistake. Our awareness is growing, so we can perceive mistake, and then we can learn. We grow our wisdom and compassion. So in Zen is lots of things connected with compassion and wisdom. So sometimes we say you need to be compassion and wisdom. Only compassion, let's say, or sympathy sometimes is not enough. We have to also have sometimes skills, how we can use this energy. Only being very smart is not the same like being wise. So it need to be some compassion, empathy. So this is very important in the human life, to have empathy to each other, clarity. So then we can also have empathy to the nature, to animals, trees, and we can be connected. So it's actually reconnection, because in the when we are born and as a human we are connected, but we slowly, progressively we lose this connection, and we feel this devastating separation. So we think this is me and this is the world, and the separation is painful for both, for ourselves and for the world. So that means have connection again, rebuild connection from moment to moment. So that's what I want to say. about what is Zen.